All right, boys. It's getting kind of serious out there. Charlie Kirk got assassinated, and it really fucking shook me up, you know? It when that happened, it kind of ruined my day. And I didn't plan on talking about it because, you know, out of respect more than anything, because who the hell am I to say anything, you know? Because in all honesty, I'm not a big Charlie Kirk guy. You know, I don't know if a lot of y'all know this or not, but you know, I'm a left wing guy. I've made videos about it. I don't hide it or nothing, but like, I'm pretty left wing, economically. Right wing, I'm culturally right wing, socially conservative, and I'm financially liberal, which is a rare mix, right? So the only reason I do want to talk about this is because, like, I do see, like, and this isn't about Charlie Kirk, right? Because there's a lot of people saying a lot of horrible shit that, like, blows my mind. But I just want to tell everybody to kind of quit taking sides, man. Like, that's the part that, like, I wish I could get across to people. Because, like, I'm on both sides of it, right? Like I say, like, I'm socially right-wing and fiscally liberal. So, like, I don't agree with any of the conservative talking heads you want to think about. There's only one guy, like Thomas Massey. He's a senator, you know, and he's the only guy I like. That's about it, dude. The only person who's kind of the same as me. And he's way more right wing than me. There's a lot of left wing shit. Anyway, I just wanted y'all to, like, okay. So all my right wing friends, everybody I'm friends with is Republican, big time, and they think that Democrats are like they're authoritarians. They want to tell you to wear a mask everywhere you go, stand 3 feet between people. You can't do this. We're gonna fine you for that. They think it's like, if you want Democrats, like, turn the whole country into an HOA. And that's real. That's their true rationale. Like, it's just going to be a nanny state at best, right? At worst, it's going to be, you know, totalitarian socialism. And they're terrified of that. Like, literally, it's like they're shocked that you would vote for that, right? But as a left-wing guy, like, I know that that's not the case, right? Because, like, I think about, like, a person in, you know, Minnesota who's just Democrat and all their family's Democrat, has been forever, or Pennsylvania, or New York, who's always been Democrat. They view Republicans like, well, okay, to my right-wing viewers, here's a way that Republicans fuck you. And this is what, like, all the Democrats don't get why you would support them. They're like, how could you vote for these fucking crooks? Like, right now, there's all these data farms being built, okay? And it takes way more energy than, like, you would imagine to run these data farms. Way more, right? And so the power companies are having to do all types of stuff to accommodate that, and it costs a lot more. But if they charge the power companies the same rates that you would expect them to charge a commercial customer, it would be ungodly expensive. So what's the answer to that, Republicans? It's like, well, just charge the fucking regular consumers a higher kilowatt hour. That way these fucking corporations can get electricity more affordable. Like, the Republicans are happy to fucking socialize the cost of shit and then privatize the profit, right? And so the Democrats think you're jackasses because you don't see it. Like, all my Republican friends, they don't see the way that Republicans will happily sell you the fuck out. Like, they're happy to have you pay for the fucking stadium and then let Jerry Jones make all the goddamn money. You don't even get one free ticket after fucking paying higher taxes to fucking build their stadium, right? And they say, well, we're getting more jobs. And it's like, well, build the fucker. You're still going to make, I mean, like, I'm not even going to get into it too much. But what I'm trying to say is, quit picking fucking sides, right? Like, the other side isn't what you think. The other guys, like, you're both wrong. You're all fucking wrong. Like, you're both right in where you think the other side is wrong, right? Like, the Democrats who think the Republicans are crooks, you're fucking right. And the Republicans that think the Democrats are fucking authoritarian, totalitarian, fucking nanny state, whatever's, they're fucking right, right? And so, like, the reality is there's actually no pros. It's all cons. So, like, quit fucking being so divisive with each other over this shit, right? Like, quit taking this shit, like, picking sides and thinking that, like, oh, this guy, like, you should be ready to sell out whoever's in charge, dude. Like, you should be ready to sell out who's ever, I mean, if it's Trump, like, fuck him. Whoever. Like, you should be loyal to the people. And, like, I try to, like, I watch a lot of left-wing stuff, obviously, because, like, it's hard for me to find any content that, like, meets my needs, right? And the other lefties, they're so quick to blame the people, man. And they're like, oh, I can't believe they'd vote for this. And it's like, who the fuck should they vote for? You know what I mean? They're so quick to blame the poor people with no power. And it's like, you know, it's not them. It's not your broke ass fucking neighbor flying his Trump flag. And it's not your fucking weird ass fucking neighbor with their fucking trans whatevers. You know what I mean? Like, it ain't none of us. We ain't in control of shit, right? And so, my theory to everything is if we had more middle class people, like, there'd be less blood on the streets, right? So for every big time career, every serious career established, I think is is less blood on the streets, and it's all a matter of what you got to lose, right? A man with nothing to lose, he'd do some wild shit, you know what I mean? But people who've built up a career, people who've got a home they own, you don't want to drive around without car insurance, people who are building up a life, they're not gonna tear shit up, So I think, it's my solutions usually kind of focus on like trying to create a positive, like when my wife's like mad at me, right? Or like because obviously I've been married for fucking 10 years, right? So like we've had issues in our marriage and like times and what's always worked best is to find a positive change, right? Try to do something better, try to do something different and better than like argue or blame, right? And so like if we're thinking like, there's all this violence and turmoil in our streets and shit, and we're all trying to like make laws to fuck this guy or, vote, find a judge to do this, to block. It's just all fucking fight. Instead of like, the real answer is like a positive change. Like we just need, literally for every middle-class person, I think it's just that much less blood on the street. So I don't know, quit picking sides and start fucking, giving a shit about your fellow guy, dude, and understanding like they're all, across the board, we're all fucking human, and like it's just you're the more desperate people you have, the more acts of desperation you're gonna fucking see. And don't celebrate a man fucking dying. That's fucking sick, dude. But